Hello, we are here in Hartington and we're going for a walk out of my little green book, and we're going to blog it as we go along. Say good morning, Steve.
Morning.
Morning. Time is it? 9 o'clock ish?
Yeah, 10 to 9.
Yeah. So yeah, we're going to have a walk round Hartington to have a look. It's the 26th of November, and yesterday and last night it snowed a little bit in the area, so it might be cold, hence the hats and gloves and everything like that. But at the moment, let me give you a little bit of a wander around where we're parked. This is Hartington, Devonshire Arms just across the road, and a nice little car park, and we're just going to check if we need to pay in front of these lovely cottages. There they are, and we're just about to set off. We've just pulled up. We've got some nice breaks in the sky. If I show you that, like that, so we may get some decent shots, I don't know, but we're taking the gear with us, the camera gear. I've got the 70D and the crop sensor lenses to go with it, and Steve will have got his 550D and his lenses. So we've got our gear with us. We're going to take some photos as we go along, and we'll post them and include them as and when we see fit. So let's make a start. We'll see you later. Okay, so we're about to go into this wood. We've just started. We've come along from back there, and we've just been looking above that tree line. We've just been watching some what we think are buzzards, but I'm going to check and put the correct name for the birds there. I do that, works really well. Right, showing off with text. But what I'm going to do in this one is, I'm not sure I've had the correct settings for image stabilisation, so I'm going to do some test footage of walking along and try to see which is the best setting to have for image stabilisation on the G7X Mk II, because at times it's either me not holding it steady enough or I've got it on the wrong settings. So we're going to give it a whirl and find out what it is. Our next step is into the dark wood, so we're going to do that. We'll see you in a bit.
See you on the other side.
On the other side of the wood?
Yeah.
Might go for that. I thought you meant of the other side of life.
No.
Okay. Mawson Wood, that's where we are, and down here is the path we're going to be travelling on. So what I'm doing, I'm just going to try and hold the camera the same on the different settings, and at the moment I've got it on low. There are 3 settings: low, standard and high. So here we go, just trying to walk. Let me see if I can get it sort of nice and steady. So as we walk along, this is on the low image stabilisation setting, and I can feel I'm wobbling already. I'm going to swap hands and see if that makes any difference. So just walking along, going on low image stabilisation setting. It's not easy because it's a bit slippy underfoot as well. So that's low. Let me now change to standard. Okay, this one. Oh, what's that? Is that a robin? Is that path?
Oh yeah, it is.
There's a robin, and it's not scared of us at all because it's a beast and it's running off. This is the standard setting for image stabilisation. This is me holding it in my left hand, and now we switch over and we hold it in our right hand. That maybe is a little steady, a bit of an incline here. So image stabilisation now on standard. Let's have a look on high. cut. Here we are, now it's on high, the image stabilisation setting. I don't know what you think, I don't know what I think. I'm going to have to review it obviously when I get back. I'll tell you what I didn't bring. I didn't bring a memory stick, not memory stick, monopod thing, you know, selfie stick thing, to put it on to see if that makes any difference. But anyhow, this is just handheld, the G7X in my hand, walking along and gassing to camera, testing the image stabilisation, currently on high. And we are now, look, if I show you down here, can you see? We're now just meeting the river. So it's going to get very picturesque, I hope. IS set to low.
Back at it on a bigger screen.
Image stabilisation set to standard. Yeah, it will be on the monitor at home. We'll have a look at that. Image stabilisation set to high. IS set to low. IS set to standard. IS set to high. Hello, this is a little video after the fact because I've already taken the shot, but that tree there is the only tree along this little stretch that's got a little bit of the autumn colour left on it. So I've just taken a shot of that ISO 100 f4 because I didn't want a massive depth of field, I didn't need one. We've got a little bit of sunlight coming through further down, and we had the polarizer on. I think I was at a 15th of a second, and we had the polarizer on just to bring out a few more of the colours and everything, and I shot it one stop under because I wanted to saturate it, and I manually set the white balance, but we're going to have a look at that in post when I get it home. But there you go, that's the scene we've just taken, and we've had a little brew of coffee. We're going to get on now and do the rest of the walk. Thank you, bye. Okay, so we are, well, I'm here, let me show you the shot I'm taking. It's that tree with the sun coming over that hill, and I've got it at f22 because I wanted some starburst effect. and I've just been waiting for the sun to come, and the last time I tried to tell you about it, the sun came, so I had to stop shooting and take the bloody photo. ISO 100, went down to about a 40th of a second, and I've got a 3-stop ND grad on just to bring the sky down, and yeah, it's made a nice little picture. So the gear I'm using today is, where is it? Here it is. It's the 70D. I've got the 2 Sigma lenses with me today, the 10-20, which I think is a 4.5 to 5.6 variable, and the 17-70, which is a 2.8 to f4 variable. A couple of nice lenses, and that's the gear I'm using. I had, like I said, the ND grad on, 3-stop ND grad on the front, just to bring the sky down on that one. And yeah, Hartington, that's it. We're on a walk around Hartington, and here is the photo I've just taken. Hello, we've decided to stop here. Steve's taking a photo. There he is, look. We've decided to stop here because we've just left the river behind down there, and we are now going to go up there onto the middle part of the walk. I reckon we're about a third of the way through, and so far it's been really nice, very picturesque. We've had a couple of nice pictures. The sky has got a little bit grey and rainy, but as you can see up there, can you see up there? Or can you see behind me? Is that better? We've got some more blue skies now, and patchy cloud. So there's some, as you can see behind me there on the hillside, there's some sun coming through. We might get some more photos, but the whole purpose of this next bit is to get some walking in. So quick cup of coffee and then we'll crack on. See you in a bit. Well, as you can see, we are now no longer in Derbyshire. In fact, it's a few days later, and I'm at home. The tie's on because I'm not long in from work. So, once we'd set off on that last walk, the clouds rolled in, it started to rain, it got so muddy underfoot and it got cold. So when we got to the cafe for our cuppa and our sandwich, I took the camera out, it started to steam up. I took the camera out to finish off and say, well, here we are, we've finished, we're now having our sandwich, etc. But the camera just steamed up, and rather than get condensation everywhere, I just turned it off and put it back in the bag and left it at that. So I'm going to finish off here. It seems that on the G7X Mark II, the best setting I found for the stabilisation was the low setting. It seems to have, where there is judder and stutter in the image, it seems to be more natural on the low setting. So I'm going to keep it at that, I think, in future. Got a couple of nice images, but really the weather closed in and the light went and there wasn't an awful lot left to get. But we had a nice walk around Hartington and up and down the dales, even though it did get muddy and cold and wet. Since then I bought some new boots, which
Really looking forward to giving them some mileage out in the Peak District. And yeah, there you go. So thanks for watching. I hope it's been a little bit of help. Anybody with the G7X Mk II and want to know how to use the image stabilisation, I found the low setting to be the best. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time. Bye.